It feels good being back on YouTube and filming again. And today I filmed a get ready with me of this look. It's a pretty neutral look. I use my Morphe 9A palette. I use a MAC gloss, girls. If you guys want to hang out with me and chill and just chat, then stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. I already went in with my moisturizer and cleansed my face. For a primer, I am using my LA Girl Pro Prep HD primer. It does have a mattifying effect. I'm not sure about like if it's so good for pores because I don't have like really big pores, but it does help to make my makeup last very long. Lately for foundation, I've been mixing these two, and this is my Infallible Pro Matte and my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Koko. I use this because this is more of like a golden, like more of a neutral golden undertone, and this one is really freaking red. So whenever I use this by itself, I just look crazy. Lately I was using a foundation that was like way too dark for me, and in person it was just like, girl. So now I've been using this Photo Focus foundation because it is like a shade lighter than my skin. I've been thinking about getting, I don't know if you guys saw Jaclyn Hill's video on like her holiday gift guide video, but she had this one thing and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting that for my dad. It was like a portable massager thing that you put around you, kind of like a scarf, but it's a massager and it massages you. And my dad is like gonna be 60 soon, and he's been working 7 days. He's been working 6 days a week, every week for the last 30 years. So for concealer, I'm going in with my LA Pro Girl concealer in Fawn. I haven't used this in a minute. I don't know why, but I just stopped using it. And I've been thinking about getting into high-end makeup. You know, I go to Ulta and I go to Urban Decay. I've really been like stalking the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation because someone recommended it to me for like, you know, lasting long through your work shift. I don't know if it's worth $40. I'm like, yo, this better change my life. Also, the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know why every time I go and I look at it, like even like I have the money for it, but I'm like, $27, like, is this really gonna change my life? I've always had a problem with treating myself. Like, I've always had a problem with, I like shopping, but usually when I shop, it's for things that I need. You know what I mean? I barely ever just buy, like, splurge on items. Like, the last time I remember splurging on something was me, like, I went shopping recently and my splurge was buying a jacket for myself. Like, and thinking about it, that's not like, it was only like $60. It's not like a real splurge, you know what I mean? It's not like a designer bag or something like that. Like, I never get myself stuff like that. So I see everything, especially because my dad is a business owner. He's always put like money into me, like not money into me, but like economics in my head. So like even studying economics and statistics and like things like that, I always weigh things out. So in my head, when I hear $100 for a bottle of perfume, I hear all the makeup I can buy for $100. I hear even if I save up that $100, I can really buy that nice designer bag that I want. I see all the other things and I weigh out the opportunity cost. I'm pretty sure that's what it costs. It's like if you spend this money on that, you're giving up this that you can be spending on. It's very hard to explain, but like if you study economics, you know what I mean. And I see everything like that, and then I just end up buying the inexpensive stuff and I'm just not satisfied. I'm using the Maybelline loose powder to set my face. I don't know if I used this in a previous video, but this has been like literally the only thing I've been setting my face with. It's in the shade 30. Honestly, I'm so sorry because I'm really bad at like putting stuff in the description box, but I'm really sorry. Like I really don't mean it. I just be busy AF. Just pack some in this under the eye. And this, I would suggest this for people who even have dry skin, because it doesn't set, like, it doesn't stay matte all through the day. You know how some setting powders, it'll just suck up all the like moisture in your skin, and then all day you'll feel like your face is just frozen. Like the Coty Air Swim powder does that to me. I want to know how my subscribers feel about Kylie Jenner, because I don't know, I have a love and hate relationship with her. I love her, but as soon as I start loving her, I start hating her. Like, she does some shit where I start hating her. Now that brush, that freaking brush kit, she's out of her mind. She's wilding out right now. Like, she's wilding out right now. Talking about some $300 for a freaking brush kit. What? Right now I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder, and I'm setting the rest of my face, and I'm gonna wipe off my baking powder with this. But I'm like, yeah, we fell for the lippies. We fell for the eyeshadow palettes, but please don't do it to us with the brushes. And I was watching Manny MUA's video, and I have a love and hate relationship with him too. He did a video on Kylie's brush kit, and he liked some brushes, but some brushes he didn't like. And that's why I will never say a brush kit is worth $300. A brush kit is not worth, you should not ever be paying more than $200 for a brush belt, for a brush kit, not even $150 for a brush kit. You know why? Because out of all of those brushes that come in that kit, it's gonna be a few that you are never gonna use, that you do not like. For contour, I'm using my Nika K Contour Duo, and you can find this at like a drugstore, or like I think some Sally's might have it, or Feel Beauty has them. And I've been using these since I freaking started my channel, and they're really pigmented, smooth powders. Like, they blend out so nicely. And you know, sometimes for us deeper girls, you cannot find a contour shade at all. These run really deep. Like, this is the lighter shade in this palette, and see how it looks. It looks like this can even contour for girls like 2 shades darker than me, and then the darker one can contour for like 4 shades darker than me. I'm not gonna front, I've been eyeballing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I've really been eyeballing that. And then I was swatching the Prism palette, and that one actually seemed better than the Subculture. I think I'm gonna get the NARS Soft Matte. I think it's called Soft Matte Radiant Concealer, or like Soft Matte Concealer, or like Soft Radiant, whatever the hell. It's the one that's in the pot. I've been eyeballing that because people have been talking about it non-stop on YouTube. I'm using my Morphe 9A palette. This palette is really good. It has really nice neutrals for every day, and then it has some deeper, warmer tones if you want to like smoke it up, do a smoky eye. And it has a really pigmented black. Like, this black is like black. All right, do you guys want to know a racist thing that happened to me at work? One day I'm at work minding my business, right? And every customer who comes in, you have to greet them. And I hear how people think like, oh, if we greet you, we just want to be up your ass and annoy you. No, that's not, we're doing our job, literally, so calm down. A group of women come in. They're all like middle-aged women, and there's like one really like older woman, and they're looking for eyebrow pencils. So I'm showing them the eyebrow pencils. I'm like, these are the eyebrow pencils we have. This is the one that people go for the most. It's our best seller. This is the one I think will go best with you. And then they're like, basically, they're like, no, not that shade. I was showing them like the dark browns. It's like, no, not that shade, not that shade. And then I'm like, what shade? And then the younger woman, like the middle-aged woman, they was like one of the, a little darker, almost like a black. And then the older lady is touching me in the corner, like, and she's like this, like pointing to my skin. And I'm like, she's like this, like you. And then I'm like, that is mad fucking rude. Like, she was like black like you, like really dark, like black, 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 like you, like black like you, like, and talking about a black like this. Because I was showing her really dark brown. She wasn't, and I'm just like, that's not what you do. Like, that's distasteful. You don't. I was so freaking offended, and I was just like, listen, lady, I'm not a color of none of these freaking pencils. You better listen. I'm gonna use the shade Myself and just pack it on my lid. This is like a look that I do every single day. The lower lash line, I'm going in with my Morphe R41, and I'm taking the shade Aware, which is like a nice warm brown. I'm just gonna smoke this under my lash line. You know who's my favorite YouTubers lately? Jaclyn Hill. I've been loving her and her best friend. So Jaclyn Hill, Luster Looks, which is Katie. I love her. I love her so much. I like Desi too, but I feel like Desi's just more low-key than Katie for some reason. And it used to be a time where Katie was more low-key than Desi. Like, they take turns being low-key. But yeah, I love them both. I'm gonna do a wing, and to do a wing, I'm using this Essence Super Fine Liner in Waterproof. Hopefully this goes well. This is my first time using it, and it seems like really dry. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's taking mad pressure for the product to come out. I'm pretty sure these are House of Lashes Amore or Koko lashes. Like, I totally forgot. It's the one with the packaging where it's stripes and it's pink and white. And I'm going in with my MAC Winter Warmer gloss, and this actually came in a set, a holiday set from MAC, but I really like it. It's a really pretty gloss. So I'm gonna set my face with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus natural setting spray. And I like to put setting spray on before I put highlighter on and before I put my bottom mascara on, just so my bottom mascara won't smudge, and just so my highlight is more intense. And for a highlight, I'm going to be using my Morphe M511. It's a really small brush. But anyway, like I was saying, and for highlight, I'm using my Wet n Wild Precious Petal highlighter. What was I talking about? I was talking about how, oh yeah, my wig, girl, my wig. I washed this wig with shampoo, and then someone before told me to put conditioner in my synthetic wig, and that's like probably the dumbest thing to do because it's not real hair, so it can't be conditioned. So yeah, I just wash it with shampoo, and that alone does the trick, as in like taking the stiffness out of it. You don't want to ever brush your hair, your synthetic wig, while it's wet. That's one thing I learned. And I'm not the type of person who cares if people know if it's synthetic or Brazilian or virgin hair. As long as it look good, it look good. And this really look good. I look good when I wear it. So like, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me today. Also, do not forget to comment below some suggestions on what videos I should do next, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, as well as checking out my other social media accounts that will all be in the description box. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.